When I first started running, it didn't just feel impossible, I literally couldn't make it to the end of my block before having to stop to walk. Do you know how shitty it feels not being able to run to your mailbox? I've never been an athletic person. I used to play dead to get out of running the mile in PE. I hated running. A little over 2 years ago, it would drive me insane if I would see someone running and they actually looked like they were enjoying themselves. If someone were to tell me that they loved running, I would think, you're a liar. I never would have predicted that I would one day willingly pay money to run marathons and have fun doing it. You couldn't have paid me enough money to run before I became a runner. But I was desperate the day I started running. I was just desperate enough to find a way to make the pain and the grief I was living with after my brother passed away make sense. So I started running. And then I kept running. And 2 months later, I ran a half marathon. And 4 months after that, I ran a marathon. And then I went viral for taking selfies with hot guys while running a half marathon.
Anyone who runs knows sometimes you need a motivation, like maybe a landmark or some music. But this clever athlete came up with a hilarious way to make the miles fly by in her half marathon. 24-year-old Kelly Roberts decided to take selfies with unsuspecting cute guys.
Look, I'll never know what went through my mind after my very first run when I got home and thought, that was awful, I think I'm gonna do that again. Look, running sucks. It's hard, it takes work, it's painful, and I've spent more time crying on random street corners than I can count. But running only sucks when you're just getting started. That's what no one tells you. Even if you're not an athletic person, you can become a runner. I always assumed that I wasn't a runner because I couldn't make it around my block without feeling like I was gonna die. But here's what I've learned. Some people are in fact born runners, but others are made. Running is so much more than a convenient way to stay in shape. It's a way to push your limits, challenge yourself, and most importantly, remind yourself just how strong and resilient you really are. Whenever I have to face my doubts or insecurities, or whenever I start to lose that tiny flicker of hope, I remember back to 2009 when my entire life fell apart, when I lost myself and I struggled to get through every single day. That's the reason I run. I run whenever I'm missing my brother. I run to keep my cupcake habit in check. And most importantly, I run whenever I'm doubting myself. Life happens way too quickly not to take risks, not to try to do the things that I don't think I'm capable of. Playing it safe isn't fun. Running for your life is. And that is exactly what I'm doing. Welcome to Run, Selfie, Repeat.
And you might remember the runner who had the genius idea to take selfies with unsuspecting hotties during the New York half marathon. Well, she's back.